Welcome to my Me Time Monday wellness hack on habit stacking and baseball's seventh inning stretch. This Me Time Monday wellness hack is part of our Self-Care in 7 Minutes video series. I'm Sherri Snelling, gerontologist, author of Me Time Monday, and CEO of the Caregiving Club. Since it's baseball's World Series season, I thought it would be a great opportunity to do a Self-Care in 7-minute video on habit stacking. In my book, Me Time Monday, I write about habit stacking as a great way to squeeze in those 1 to 7 minutes of self-care practices. Habit stacking is based on two things: helping you overcome choice overload by making new healthful habits part of a daily routine, and ensuring you are doing small, easy things to habit stack. Behavioral health scientists such as S.J. Scott, James Clear, and B.J. Fogg all advocate to introduce habit stacking, where you take a daily routine or habit, such as brushing your teeth, taking a shower, making breakfast, and then you stack a new healthy behavior on top of the existing act. Here's my example. I wasn't getting in my stretching when my gym closed during the pandemic, and I didn't have the discipline to schedule even 20 minutes of stretching time during my busy days. So I started habit stacking. I brush my teeth every day, and now, during this time, I throw one leg up on the counter and stretch while I'm brushing, and then change legs. And it takes me no extra time, but I get 2 to 3 minutes of stretching in every day, which actually turns out to be about 21 minutes a week. This short, simple routine not only makes me feel ready for the day, I get the dopamine hormone release in my brain, along with endorphins from the stretching movements, and it also helps me get started in the right frame of mind for the rest of the day, because no matter what else happens, I have already accomplished something. And after 2 years of doing this, both of these activities are now daily routines I don't even have to think about, I just do them. So what does habit stacking have to do with baseball? Well, baseball is known as America's pastime because of its American origins. It has played a big role as a source of escapism, especially during difficult times in American history like the 20th century Depression. Baseball also represents the American ideal of hard work and fair play as keys to success. And baseball can almost really be a metaphor for caregiving. You may start your journey as a fast pitch emergency with a diagnosis, or a slow pitch as your older loved ones need more help. There are also curveballs along the way in both baseball and caregiving. Caregiving should also be a team sport. The pitcher is the caregiver, catcher is the care recipient, the shortstop and baseman are there to help out, and outfielders are the expert at things outside of your scope. You also need a manager to guide you through caregiving, and of course, you are focused on the home field advantage of home care. And baseball is played outside on a green field, a reminder to caregivers to get outside occasionally into nature and experience the 5 senses, those multisensory experiences that improve your brain health. So again, what does baseball and habit stacking have to do with each other? Well, baseball players are famous for their habits. Some call it superstitions or routines, but these things make them follow routines for luck, such as always putting on the left shoe first or turning the bill on their caps up to encourage a rally. When Philadelphia Phillies player Richie Ashburn was having a good streak at the plate, he would take his bat home and sleep with it to keep it separate from the other bats. And Wade Boggs, who played for the Boston Red Sox, was known to eat chicken before every game, which gave him the nickname the Chicken Man. As you sit and watch the baseball season culminate with the World Series, you may find yourself sedentary and sitting through a few games of 9 innings. When it comes to caregiving, creating routines and using the technique of habit stacking is what this Self-Care in 7 Minutes video is all about. I'm going to give you 7 joyful physical movements that you can do in 7 minutes. You can take my version of the 7th inning stretch and do them while you're watching a game, a different movement every inning for 7 innings. Or you can apply these to your busy caregiving life while at work or at home caring for your loved one. Let's get into the baseball spirit and do some habit stacking. So, first inning. For our first inning, we know great pitchers know how to get that knee up to bring the power to the plate. Take 1 minute and pick up your knee. Maybe spend 1 minute on one knee and then another minute on the other knee. Try to pull your knee up to your belly button height. Keep your hands together and pulled into your chest as if you are winding up to throw the ball. For those fans out there who can even put your hands on the mitt while you do this movement to really get you into the baseball spirit, makes it even more fun. Now for the second inning, most of us can gently lift our hands outstretched over our head. As you see in this photo, the Hall of Fame pitcher Don Sutton shows how much arm strength and flexibility is needed to really play in the show. During the second inning, try doing a throwing motion for 1 minute on each arm to improve your upper body mobility. Stretch your arm back, outstretched, and then overhead, releasing it in a throwing motion. Strike. For our third inning, there's a reason why so many pro catchers need knee replacements later in life. Spending your career in a crouch position is a showcase in stamina and strength. So during the third inning, let's do 1 minute of squats. Now, you don't have to go as low as the pros, but try to get to the position of the umpire seen here. Do what feels okay, and just push your bum out to balance your body weight over your heels so not all the pressure is on the toes, which actually then hurts your knees. For our fourth inning, we're going to talk about Pete Rose of the Cincinnati Reds, who recently went to the big field of dreams in the sky. And while Rose was a controversial figure, he is still the MLB record holder for the most hits in a career with more than 4,000. So during the fourth inning, let's spend 1 minute swinging your arms as if holding a bat, and then twisting your torso as if you were hitting that fastball. By the way, according to many experts, hitting a fastball in baseball is widely considered one of the most difficult things that you can do in any sport. So be careful not to twist your knees too harshly. Make sure you bend them a bit. Make it a smooth, slow movement, almost like Tai Chi, where you're pushing the energy out into the grandstands. Try the hitting movement on both sides, just like Pete Rose, who was known as one of the best switch hitters in the game. For the fifth inning, we're going to do a home run trot around the bases, or at least around your living room. This is a slow trot that you can do for 1 minute to get your heart rate up a bit. If you live in a multi-level home, you can also trot up the stairs a couple of times. Now, low heart rate training is what the pro baseball players use to stay in shape. Unlike runners and triathletes who have a tendency to overtrain and go for the maximum heart rates while working out, just elevating your heart rate slightly is better for your health and boosts your immune system, and has been shown to help caregivers avoid common colds during the winter months. Remember, slow trot for just a minute is all it really takes. For the sixth inning, we are going to take a page from the New York Yankees' Derek Jeter. However, instead of sliding into home plate, see if you can lay on your stomach and lift your arms and legs slightly at the same time for up to 1 minute. Squeeze those glutes and engage your core muscles in the stomach area. This is known as the Superman exercise. It works your lower back muscles, those glutes and hamstrings, and essentially strengthens your core and improves spinal stability while also engaging muscles in your posterior chain, which helps with posture and injury prevention. Again, the key is not to strain yourself, and if this is too difficult, simply stretch out flat on your stomach and then push yourself up to your feet. This is similar to the end of a sun salutation in yoga. Even though it may not feel like it, you are engaging in a great physical exercise that also releases endorphins for brain health. And then finally, as we hit the seventh inning, let's do some joyful small jumps and fist bumps or high fives for 1 minute if you made it through all of this. Now, a bonus is to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," which most of us do during the seventh inning, because singing a song actually works out multiple regions of your brain. So while you've been moving your body for 6 innings, our seventh inning actually works out your brain as well. You just discovered how routine activity like watching a baseball game does not have to be sedentary. And if you have it stacked for just 1 inning of slow, simple movements on top of your entertainment, It boosts both your physical and your emotional health. Baseball is America's game, and caregiving is America's new role that just about all of us will play. Baseball also encourages caregivers to get outside into green fields and enjoy your love of life, just like baseball players have a love of the game. I hope you enjoyed this Me Time Monday wellness hack. Every Monday, I will have a new self-care in 7 minutes video. You can find more information in my book, Me Time Monday, The Weekly Wellness Plan, to find balance and joy for a busy life, or visit MeTimeMonday.com or caregivingclub.com. Take care and stay well.